Our next guest is Smokie, and he's one of our younger dogs, and he's also one of the dogs that came from the hoarding case that we mentioned previously on another episode. His brother is actually Marvel. These guys came in from an apartment situation. There were 8 dogs, 2 parents, and then 4 puppies. Or 6 dogs, maybe. 6 dogs, sorry. 2 parents and 4 puppies that were all living in one room in an apartment. So they'd never been outside or anything like that. So Smokie is making great strides. Right now, of the dogs that we have left from that situation, he is the most outgoing. He is quickly learning that toys are fun, and that he, loves human affection and things like that. He's doing so much better with being afraid of doors and all of that stuff, because he had just never experienced any of those things before in his life. He had been in one room, so we are so proud of the progress that he's making. I was talking to the staff earlier. They say, while he's not necessarily house trained yet, he's doing a lot better about all of those things. He's not walking in anything anymore. He's avoiding, doing some what we call finger painting. So he's definitely made great strides. He's being much more social with people he doesn't know when people are coming to think of maybe taking him on as a pet. And he's really enjoying all of his treats and the playtime that he has. He's learning to walk on leash really nicely. I don't know if you have an opinion on how he walked on his leash today.
He did well, yeah.
These guys had never been on leash before. They didn't know how to walk on leash. So in just about a month's time, we're really happy with all the progress they've made. But Smokie and Moon and Mosaic and Marvel are all still looking for forever families. So these guys are still available for adoption. And we are hoping that we can find the right family for them.
Like you said, Smokie and his crew have made great strides here at the shelter, but there are some things that potential adopters should be aware of. What are they?
So he is a Velcro dog when he's being walked, especially in an unfamiliar place, because they did have contact with humans. They are very, they look for human reassurance. So when you're walking him, he likes to stick really close to you. As you can see, he wants to be in your lap because that's where he feels really safe. He enjoys that too, but it's also something that makes him feel really safe. And just as I mentioned, everything is new to them. So you want to make sure that all of his new experiences are positive. If he's getting into the car, we want to make sure that, he learns that the car is an awesome place to be. There's treats in the car. Or, he's going to the vet's office. That's a fun place to go. There's treats there. If he hears a loud noise, thunderstorms, pans dropping on the floor, all of those things, we want to make sure that he's not going to develop fear of those things. So just making sure, again, that those are all positive experiences. That's stuff that a lot of people would do with really young puppies. But he didn't get that at that really important age. So we're kind of working on that now as he's an older puppy or an adolescent dog. But these guys all have bright futures ahead of them. And there are definitely, if Smokie's not what you're looking for, then there are other options from that same family. He's also a great example of you don't always know what the dog's breed is by how it looks. Because he is a Lab Catahoula Leopard dog mix. But you don't see any of that on there. So being mindful of that when you're looking at any of our dogs that we have on the adoption floor, because we don't actually know what their mixes are just by how they look. If you want to make Smokie part of your family, you can go to visitfcac.as.me to meet him.